Hey, I am here with a 10-hour update on the ASICS Japan Pro wear test. I put in 4 days, 10.5 hours on these things so far, and I have a couple things I want to talk about real quick. One being that, these are going to be the negatives real quick, is that the logo, which I knew from my first pair, it'll get shredded real quick if you're into like heel flips or doing heavy ollies. Like if you wear in this area a lot, just flick, it's gonna tear up real quick. So, that's one downfall. But what's nice is even if you do that, like you can see this, I spent time doing switch heel flips and that thing got shredded the very first day. But my laces are perfectly fine. Even up here where you get the fray a lot of time, great. It's just perfect. Same thing on this side. You can see it starting to go, but I haven't spent a lot of time with a lot of heel flip stuff on this side. Same thing. The lace protection, it just sits back enough. It's, the last couple pairs of shoes I had, first session, they would be done. And I don't know what it is. It just sits back in a great spot. At 10.5 hours, the thread in the stitching right here is starting to come loose a little bit, just a little bit. And I knew that from previous experience with the first pair that I was skating, right? And what I did with these is I used this stuff. It is Beacon Quick Grip. It is a all-purpose contact cement. This is meant for leather and all sorts of different fabrics. What you do is you just, as soon as that stuff starts coming up, you get it right up underneath, set it down, back down, and it's fine. It's good to go. It actually makes the weld. It like welds the leather back on to the other part. It's extremely good. It's like these shoes right here are over 40 hours, close to 50 hours. So as I continue with these ones, and I keep on updating you on how it's going, I will be using this. So I may add a drop or two just in this spot here, but yeah, we'll see. Now, for everything else, the cushioning's good. That's one of the other negatives though, is that you cannot take the insole out. It is glued in there. But besides that, it has more board feel than a dunk. It has a dunk silhouette. The rubber that they use, the compound on this is fantastic. It doesn't have too much grip like, some of the, what do you want to say, like a Vans or something. Some of those vulcanized Vans, they can have like a lot of grip, like almost too much. But it also is like not like slick like some of the hard rubbered cup soles. This is perfect. And also, it feels like it's abrasion resistant almost, if that makes sense. Like how much time I was getting out of my first pair is amazing. So far so good. They hold up really well. And I will be back in a couple days. I am leaving tomorrow morning to go to Des Moines, Iowa, to the Laredison skate park, the biggest skate park in the country. It's about 4.5 hours away. I'm going camping with some friends. We're gonna go skate there. On the way out, I'm going to go to a new park in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and check that out. And while we're out in Des Moines, we might hit up the West Des Moines skate park, which is an awesome skate park as well. All right, I'll see you in a couple days.